Okay, we're back with Aunt Sissy. Richard is videotaping, and this is going to be number 5, I believe, in the series of making apple butter. So if you'll come over here, what we've done, I had the jars in the canner, the boiling water canner, and as you can see, I just now turned it off. I was able to fit 7 in this canner, and 7 jars at a time, and we process them for 25 minutes. It's, normally 15 minutes and then an additional 10 for the higher elevation. And you can look on a chart and it will show you how. So we're going to get these out. We have turned it off. So we're going to lift up on this and put them up there, and that just let them sit for just a moment. And then I'm going to take them out with my tongs. Okay, and I'm going to go over there. So Richard, you're going to need to back up. So I gently lift them out and make sure I'm holding on. It's a little bit more difficult with the wider mouth jars. So I'm putting them out here, and they will start popping as they cool. You'll see the lid is pushed up, and you can look here, Richard can show. See how it's a little bit poofed up, the lid. See, there's a little kind of a hole that when it sucks, it pushes it down in, and then they'll be sealed. So right now they haven't sealed because they're cooling down. So I think it just made a noise. Did you hear that? Something's making, I think it's, the air's starting to go out. So we're getting these all out, and then I'll be putting in the next batch, and we just keep doing this until we're done processing all. Oh, you hear that? It just popped. See, look at this one jar. See, the little indentation went in and it made a pop. So that one is sealed. But obviously we'll let them cool, and then I'll put really pretty labels on. And when I'm done doing that, I'll show you what they look like. But I also wanted to show you at the same time, while I am processing my apple butter, I'm also starting from the beginning and making more applesauce and cutting up more apples because I didn't finish. I had 2 bushels last weekend. I'm just going to put the lid on this and let it stay warm. So we had started, just a brief to show you, with the apples in the box there. We had 2 bushels last weekend, and then we went from there to in the sink, to washing them, to cutting them up, and cooking them on the stove, which I cooked on the stove. That's what they look like, and these are Wolf River apples. You can use any kind of apples, but these make exceptional apple butter. Then I put them into, this is a food mill, which you can also get me, we push it through there, like that. My grandmother called it a ricer. I have 3 of these. And as you push it, see, it pushes out the bottom. And then what comes out to the bottom is going to be the applesauce. Which, while this is hot, it's good to put it in the crock-pots when it's hot. Last weekend, I didn't have time to do it, so I put it in the refrigerator. But as you can see, let me put this over here. I accidentally got a lid in there, but okay. So if you can see, that's what it's going to look like. It's pretty thick. It's a tart apple. And then what we do is I just put in some more. I put it in the crock pot now with my spices. And again, this is 10 cups of the applesauce that's fresh, and 5 cups of sugar, half a cup of sugar per cup of apple butter. of applesauce. Sorry, we're making apple butter. We had a tablespoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of allspice, a half a teaspoon of cloves, and a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and then 1 lemon makes about 3 to 4 tablespoons. So basically 1 lemon per whole, per 10 cups. So what I did is I zested it first with my mezzalune, my cool little zester. So the zest, and put the zest in there. It's about a teaspoon of zest, and then the lemon juice from 1 lemon is about 3 to 4 tablespoons. I use 4 tablespoons. So then that will cook, and I've got it on high. It will cook down, and I'm getting ready. This is what it looks like when it's cooked, and it does take, I say, about 10 hours of cooking it. And you want it to be dark and embody all of the flavors and be thick. See, that's pretty thick. And then we put it in the jars, which I have sterilized, and now I've got more sterilizing on the stove. And then we put those jars into the canner, which we just showed getting them out, and that is the end result. And we will get back with you later when we get them all done, so you can see how much we got done out of 2 bushels of apples, and I'll have some really cute labels on them that say Aunt Sissy's apple butter. All right, and we will catch you next time. Thank you.